Clare Balding, you have come to give my Chancellor's lecture. 2015, year that we here at Edge Hill are University of the Year.
Oh,
Yay.
really?
Yes.
Oh, how exciting.
You didn't know?
No.
Well,
that's great.
we
I
are
like that. So you're officially the gold medalists.
We are the gold
in the whole
medalists.
country.
Absolutely. And you've agreed to have a few words with me, so I want to ask you a few questions. What is your motivation? What inspired you and what keeps you going? Because you are just so good at what you do and you do it in such a genuine way.
I think I do like telling stories, I really do. And I think in the beginning, I think a hopeless need to impress people. And probably top of the list, my father, to show that women could actually present sport. So there was always that. I may have got over that now. And I think now it's a desire. Something changed. So 2012 was really an absolute epiphany in many ways of learning about presentation and actually learning that the best thing you can do as a presenter sometimes is say nothing and is listen. And the absolute best thing you can do is shine the light outwards. And I will talk about this in the lecture. Because as soon as you turn the spotlight out on somebody else, as soon as it's about me making you look good, actually, not only will you look good, I will look better too. Absolutely. And I didn't know that. But you have to be genuine with it, otherwise everybody can see. And I do think you have to be genuine. You have to love it, and you have to be prepared to show your love, and you actually have to be prepared to look a bit of a fool as well. So making mistakes is part of it, and if you make a mistake, say sorry, move on, laugh about it. You know, this isn't, luckily, I'm not covering, you know, wars and outbreaks of famine. I'm covering sport. So it should be fun.
But sport has a very powerful role in culture. I mean, how do you think sport shapes culture? Question number one. Question number two, gender equality in sport. Where are we up to there? You
know, you look at an Olympic Games or Commonwealth Games and a Winter Olympics, and women are treated exactly the same. The events are given the same priority. There is no prize money, so that's not an issue. The gold medals are exactly the same. And women are hugely respected for what they do at those multi-sport events. Then go to football, or cricket, or rugby union, where it's separate and it's different and it is lesser than.
And will there be parity in your lifetime?
Yes. And I think it's happening now, and it's massively starting to happen in this year. And because I had time this year, because I didn't have an Olympics or Commonwealth Games or any of that, the first part of the year in particular was really driven towards trying to help women's sport. So, for example, taking the decision not to present the Grand National, but to present the women's boat race, first ever women's boat race on the Tideway.
Brilliant.
You know, my parents don't understand that. My father never will understand that. But I know what I was doing, and I don't regret that for 1 second. I think I did the right thing.
We as a university have a lot of people here who we are in our faculty of sports. They're doing sports science, sports physio, sports management, PE, various things. We have people here in our performing arts and our media who want to be presenters, broadcasters. And we also have people here who have aspirations to be journalists and writers. What is the advice from you to them?
My advice would be write, always write. And write from the very beginning, whether you're writing for publication or you're writing for yourself. So keep a record of what you're doing. Try and write a story, try and write a headline, try and find a different way of seeing an event or a performer, you know, an athlete, and enjoy it. And take a few risks and go to places. If you're suddenly asked to go to the other end of the country and it's an opportunity, take it. Don't think of all the reasons why you can't go. Just say, right, I will get myself there, because you never know where that could lead. And the only things I ever regret are the things I didn't do, not the things I chose to do.
And at the end of your book, your brilliant book that I want people to read because I loved it, Walking From Home, you say, maybe now it's time for me to learn to walk through life rather than gallop. But I have to tell you, as a psychologist, and you get this for nothing, I won't bill you for this, it'll never happen.
Really?
You are full of spirit, you're full of life, and you're an inspiration.
But I'm much, much better at taking the time, because of walking, actually.
But keep galloping. Keep galloping, because you're awesome. Clare Balding, it's a privilege. Thank you for coming to Edge Hill, and thank you for sharing so much of yourself with us today. Thank you.
Thank you.